Yes, guys. Shall we start? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us see that. Let us see that now, guys. We start now. Okay. Okay. Let us see that now, guys. We start now. Okay. Just see that now, guys. In today's class, we are going to discuss DDL commands. Directly, we are going to discuss DDL commands here. In the previous class, already we saw that how to install local database, how to open it, how to check server-side connectivity, how to check client-side connectivity. In the previous class, we have done these things, right? Let us see that in today's class, we are going to discuss DDL commands. DDL commands. DDL. We are going to see that. See that data definition language commands. Definition language commands here. Like we are going to define the tables. We are going to define the tables, or we are going to modify the tables. We are going to rename the columns. We are going to modify the data types. We are going to drop the table. We are going to rename the table. See that we are going to rename the table. In such requirement, we are going to use DDL commands. DDL commands. Just see that the first command is create command. See that why we should use DDL commands here. Such cases, we are going to rename the tables. We are going to modify the table name. We are going to modify the column name. We are going to adding the columns. We are going to dropping the columns from table. We are going to modify the data type. In such requirement, we are going to use DDL commands. DDL commands. The first command is a create command. It's a create command here. Just see the create command here. Before DDL commands, let me check the Oracle data types here. Oracle data types. Oracle data types here. What is the use of data types exactly here? Data types. What is the data type here? Data type is going to create memory address here. See that. What is the data type exactly here? What is the data type? It has to create memory address here. It has to create memory address. It has to create memory address. Is called data type. Is called data type. Just see that numbers. What is the data type here? See that. It has to create memory address. It's called data type. Here, see that different data types here. In Oracle database, we have different data types here. Just see that. What are the different data types here? The first one is the, just see that, char data type. Char. It's outdated here. It's outdated data type here. See that. It's going to store the characters. Suppose it has to store the characters here. It has to store the characters. It's outdated. The next one, varchar. Varchar data type here. See that now. Is going to store the 20 characters. Varchar is going to store the a group of characters here. It has to store a group of characters. A group of characters here. See that now here. Here, one more data type here, varchar2. Varchar2 of 30. See that it's a varchar2. What's the varchar2 here? Varchar2 is the sufficient data type here. It's a sufficient. It's going to occupy the sufficient memory. It's a sufficient data type compared to varchar. It's a see that it's a new data type here, varchar2. It's a enhancement feature. It's a new data type. You see that it's going to occupy the sufficient memory. I given by default 30 characters. Suppose if I store the 40 characters, automatically it's going to occupy the sufficient memory here. That is the varchar2. See that the data type belongs to worker 10G here. It's a varchar2. It's a varchar. Here we are going to store only 20 characters here. Here it can't occupy the sufficient memory. It can't occupy the sufficient memory. It can't occupy the flexible memory. That is a big drawback here. That is the reason we should go varchar2. See that it has to occupy the sufficient memory. It will also store a group of characters here. It will also store a group of characters here. Group of characters. Then see that now, guys. The fourth one. Just see that date here. Date. See that now. What is the date data type here? It has to store the date and month and year. Yes, am I audible, guys? Yes. Hi, guys. Am I audible?
Yeah, it's audible.
Yeah,
It's audible.
It has to store the. It has to store date and month and year. Date, then month and year. Month and year. Fifth one. Club here. Club. It's a character long object here. Character long object. Character long object. See that it can store like you know that files here, text files. See that it is going to store the text files, text content here. He has to store text files. He has to store text files. Next one, blob. You see that it can store. It can store audio files, video files, image files, etc. See that now, blob, binary long object. What's the full form here? Binary long object. Binary long object. Just see that now, guys. These are the like basic data types here. Basic timestamp. One more data type, timestamp here. Timestamp. You want to store the see that timestamp here, time and see that milliseconds, etc. here. Number data type, number. See number. See that it's going to store the numeric values, number data types here. Number. Only we are going to store the number data types here. See that. Here, ninth also. We are going to store the here. Suppose 4 digits here. It will store the only 4 digits number. It will store 4 digits number. Just see that now here. The remaining things are outdated, not required. Let us see that these are the basic data types here. Basic. It's outdated. Char also. We are going to use. Finally, we are going to use varchar2 on a date and blob here and a number. See that we are going to use these things only. Varchar2, date, blob, then number. The remaining things are not required. Just see that now these are the data types here. You can see that these are the basic data types here. These are the, see that here just to store the only 4 digits number. To store 4 digits number. You store only 4 digits number. Store only 4 digits number. Here see that you can store like you know that
లేస్తున్నావు బ్రో రోజు హాలిడే ఎట్లయినా సాటర్డే
మొన్న ట్యూస్డే ఇచ్చారు కదా
ఓకే
వీకప్ ఇచ్చారు కాంప్లీట్ చేయాలి
అంతేనా రేపు పోవాలి పొద్దున్న 4కే క్యాబ్ వస్తా పొద్దున్న 4కి
yes guys, see that these are the Oracle data types here. Here it can store by default how many numbers here? Approximately it has to store 9 numbers here. Approximately it has to store 9 digits number by default here. By default it will store 9 digits number, 9 digits or 10 digits here. Here see that I given length here 4 digits. I want to store only 4 digits here. It will store only 4 digits. By default here is going to store 9 or 10 digits number. By default it's going to store 9 or 10 digits number. These are the basic data types here. These are the basics. These are the data types here. We know that what is the data type here? You have to create memory address is called a data type. That is a data type only. Let us see that. If you take the C language also, we have data types here. Integer, float, double, just like that. In Oracle also, we are having data types here. These are the data types here. Finally, we are going to use varchar2. It's for only string characters here. Date and for storing image files, number. Finally, we are going to use these things only. Let me see that. First of all, we should go create command. See that DDL commands, create command here. What is the create command? It has to create new tables here. It has to create new table on the database. It has to create new table on the database. On the database. Just see that now, create command. See that now, guys. What is the create command here? Let me see that. We should go how to create new table on the database. First of all, we should go Oracle 10G database. Should go start button. Let me see that. Let me searching that Oracle database now here. It's a Oracle database. Already we saw that previous class how to install the Oracle database, how to get it. We know that in the previous class already we did installation and all. Then see that. Go to start button and search it now here. We are getting the Oracle 10G database. Click on that. It's a Oracle 10G database. It's a Oracle 10G database here. It's a Oracle 10G database. Okay, guys. It's a Oracle 10G database now. Okay, let me see that. Let me give the connect command. We are going to connectivity. We are going to connect to Oracle database. We should give connect command. It's asking username. Let me give the username. Then it's asking again password. Just give the password. Then see that it's connected. It's connected now. It's connected, right? Just see that it's connected here. Okay, now let us see that first command here. Create command. What is the create command now? How to create new table on the database? Let us create new table, right? Just come back. Come back to database. Come back to database now. It's our database, Oracle 10G database. Here, let us create command. We are going to type the create command. Create table. See that create table, table name. What is the table name here? We can put any name here, table name. Student table. Student table. Otherwise, EMP table. Finally, we are going to use EMP table. See that? Employee table or EMP table. See that? Create table. These two are keywords. Here, myself given table name. You can put any name here. It's a table name. You can put any name here. It's a table name. Let me give that of parenthesis bracket. See that. It's a parenthesis bracket. In this bracket, we are going to specify the column names here. We are going to specify the table column names. Like what are the employee attributes here? EMP, like EID, it's a EID, employee ID. See that every employee is going to get one ID here. If you take the company here, every employee is going to get one ID, right? That is the EID. Type is the number type. It's a Oracle data. See that Oracle data type here. It's a Oracle data type. It's a column name. It's a table column name here. It's a table name. It's a table name here. First of all, see that now here, guys. We are going to create employee table. We are going to create employee table here. See that employee table here. How to create employee table now? It's employee table. Let us create employee table now. First of all, see the diagram here. Say EMP table. Let me give the columns here. These are the columns here. EID is the column. What's the data type here? Number type. Ename is the column. What is the data type here? Ename. It's a name here. Varchar. Varchar 2 of 20 or 30 characters. ESAL. Employee SAL. It's a column name. Here. Number type. Or float type here. Not an issue. Float type. Better you should take it number type here. Number type. Just see that now. See that now? This is our table name here. It's our table name. Just see that now, guys. It's our table name, right? EMP is the table name. EMP is the table name. This is the column. See that EID is the column name. It's a data type here. It's a data type, Oracle data type. These are the data types here. These are the data types. These are the Oracle data types here. These are the column names here. These are the column names. These are the database column names here. Let us see that now same columns we are going to create on the database. It's our table name, EMP table. See that now. See EMP table. These are the columns here. These are the data types here. Let me come back here. We should go here. Create table name EMP, column name EID. Data type is the number, comma, ename, second column, varchar. It should give 30 characters or 40 characters or 50 characters. How many characters you want, you can give that. Not an issue, but it has to occupy the sufficient memory here. By default, I given 30 characters here. By default, I given 30 characters. If you want to store 30 characters above, you can store it, not an issue here, because it's going to occupy the sufficient memory. That is a varchar 2. Next one is SAL, also number type. These are also number type. See that now? There are 3 columns. EID column, type is the number. Ename column, type is the varchar. ESAL column, type is the number. Just see that. Let me give the every command ends with a semicolon. Every command ends with a semicolon here. Every command ends with a semicolon. Then enter button. Table is created. Table is created. See that now table is created, right? Just see that now, guys. Table is created now. Is there any doubt here for creating table? Guys, see the diagram now. See the diagram here. It's a table name. These are the columns here. These are the columns only, table columns. These are the data types here. Data types. This is the table name. This is called table name. Table name. Just see that now, guys. Same table I have created in the database. See that I created on the database, same table. See the command. How to create the command? Just see that now command. Is there any doubt in this command, guys? Hi, guys. It's the first command. Hi guys. Is there any doubt in this command, guys? Rajendra, Sandhya, Sharat Kumar.
No doubt, sir.
It's a create command only. Now let us see that. Let us see that now, guys. It's a create command. How to create new tables? How to create table? So see the create command now. Then we should go second command here. What is the second command now? Second command, alter command. Alter command. We'll see that now. Alter command here. What is the alter command here? It has to modify the table here. It has to modify the table. It has to modify the column data types. Column data types. It has to modify the column data types here as well. It has to adding new columns. It has to adding new columns, or it has to drop in. It has to drop in existing columns here. Existing columns from table. Just see that now here. Through alter command, you can do these things only. It has to modify the column data types here as well. It has to adding new columns or dropping existing columns from table. Let us see that alter command here. We'll see alter command, how to modify the column data types here. Then how to adding the new columns. Then how to dropping the existing columns from table. We'll see that now. We'll see that. Come back. So come back to database. Just see that now, guys. Already we are having one table. See that now, EMP table. Let me modify the, see that, ename. We are going to modify the ename column data type here. What is the data type here? Varchar. What is the data type? Varchar, right? Just see that I given a varchar. I want to change it here, data type. I want to change it, varchar data type. How to change it here? Alter. See that, alter. First of all, here, let me check that now. Describe EMP table. Let me check the describe here. EID belongs to number type. Ename belongs to varchar type. Ecell belongs to number type. What is the requirement now? We are going to alter ename column here. We are going to alter. We are going to modify the ename column. See that we are going to modify ename data type here. We want to change it varchar 2. Let me change it now. Alter table. Table name EMP modify of ename here number type here. Ename number type. See that altered. Table is getting altered. After modifying the data type here. See that after modifying the data type, let me check that. Let me check the table now. See that now here. We are getting that. See that now here. Before modifying varchar. After modifying number. See that we are getting number type. This is called how to modify the column data type here. How to modify the column data type. Just see that command. Just only alter table. Table name. Modify is the keyword. Then column name. Then it's a new data type. Again, see that we are getting the number. As of now, we are getting the number. Again, number should ename belongs to number type, but it's not good practice, right? Ename we are going to store into characters, right? Ename we are going to store into characters, right? Let me convert it to again varchar type. Again, go to alter ename varchar 2 of 40 characters or something here. Done. See that How to modify the column data type here? Let me check that now. Now we are getting varchar 2, 40 characters. See that now? That is how to modify the column data type. How to modify the column data type. How to modify the column data type. That is the second command. Let us see that now. Then see that it has to modify the column data types as well. It has to adding new columns here. Let me see that how to adding the new columns. Already here, how many columns are there? Let me check the columns here. Already we are having 3 columns here: EID, ENAME, and ESAL. 3 columns. Already we have 3 columns here. Let me adding one more column. Let me see that. Alter table EMP add column. Column name. What's the column name here? Let me give the column name. Department number. DPT number. What's the type here? Number type. See that we are adding single column. What's the column name? Department number. See that we are adding single column. The column name department number. Type is the number type. See that how to add the single column. How to adding single column. Just see that. Oh, something is missing. Okay, just see that now. Column add. Add.
I think parenthesis is missing.
Parenthesis is for 2 columns only. For single column not required.
After add.
Required this one. For 2 columns is required here. The bracket is required for 2 columns. For 1 column is not required. We'll see. Not an issue. Okay, fine, no problem. Adding, see that. How to adding the 1 column? See that after adding the department column, let me check that now here. Now we are getting the department number. We are getting the department number here. See that now, guys. How to adding the 1 column? Let me see that how to adding the more than 1 column. Same command. See that it's for adding one column here. Adding 1 column. Let me adding the more than 1 column, guys. More than 1 column. Alter table EMP add of. Let me add 2 columns, right? Commission column, form type is the number type. Commission column, then number type. Then location column. Location varchar. We are adding 2 columns now, more than 1 column. Just see that. Just see that now, guys. We are adding 2 columns here. It's for only single column. Here 2 columns we are adding that. More than 1 column. 2 columns here. Commission column, then location column. Then every command ends with a semicolon. We'll see that. Then see that now. After adding these 2 columns. After adding these 2 columns, let me check the table now. Let me check the table. We should go describe table name EMP here. See that DESC meant for describe EMP table. Describe all columns along with the data types. Describe all columns along with the data type. Just see that now. We are getting all columns here. Commission column we are getting. Location column we are getting. Just see that. See that now, guys. What about alter command? How does it work here? How does it works? We'll see that now. See that now? Theoretical part. As well, just adding new columns. Already we have done adding that. Already we are adding 3 columns here. Then it has to dropping the columns here. It has to dropping existing columns. Just dropping. Let me see that now. I want to remove the location column. I don't want location column here. I don't want location column. How to remove that? Should go alter table. See that now, guys. See the commands here. How to use the create command, how to use the alter command. Just see that. We are going to see that. In the alter command, see that already we have done. Modify the data type here, adding the columns. Then we are going to dropping the columns here. As of now, we are going to dropping the columns. First of all, let us see that single column. How to drop the single column? We are going to drop in the last column, single column, location column. We want to remove that. We want to remove the location column here. We should go alter command, alter table emp drop column. What's the column name here? Location here. We are going to drop in we want to drop the single column. We want to remove the single column from emp table. Just see that. See that now, guys. We are dropping single column from table. After dropping the single column from table, let me check the table now. Let me check the table now here. Just see the table. See that after dropping the location column, see that the column does not exist here. The column does not exist. You guys note it here. Don't sit idle. You can note it. Note it each and every command here. Just see that. Here, see that how to drop the single column from emp table. Just see that command here. What command I have written? Okay. Let me drop the two columns here. I want to drop it more than one column. I want to remove the more than one column. Let me remove these two columns here. Already, I want to remove these two columns. I want to remove these two columns here. I want to remove more than one column. How to make it here? Again, we should go here, alter, table, emp, drop, off. See that, off. Off means bracket here, off. Let me give the column names here. I want to give the column names here. How many columns you want to drop it here? Within the bracket, you should give the column names here. How many columns you want to drop it? I want to drop it commission column as well department number column. See that I want to drop it to these two columns here. Commission column, then comma, department number column. I want to drop it to these two columns. I want to remove these two columns from emp table. Let me see that semicolon. Then enter button. See that now. It's getting altered. After dropping these two columns, let me check the table now. Again, check the table now. Just see that now, table here. After dropping these two columns, let me check the table now. Describe our table. Let me give a semicolon. Just see that. Already, these two columns are dropping here. These two columns are dropping. Just see that now. How to dropping the more than one column? How to dropping the more than one column? Guys, see that commands here. Is there any complicate in the alter command, guys? See that how to drop the single column, how to drop the more than one column, how to modify the column data type, how to adding the single column, how to adding more than one column. Just see that now, guys. Is there any doubt? Guys, just respond, guys. Is there any doubt?
No, sir, there is no doubt.
Okay, then let us see that now, guys. Already we have done that. Modify the column data types, adding new columns, dropping more than one column from table. Then here also you can rename that. You can rename existing columns here. We can rename. Through this command, you can rename. You can rename existing columns here. Existing columns here. Yes, we are going to rename that. We are going to rename existing columns here. Let me see that how to make it here. Let me come back. I want to rename it here. Here, how many columns here? EID, ename, ESAL. Let me clean it now. Let me check the table now. See that. We are getting 3 columns only. I want to rename it, EID column. I want to rename it here. I don't want same name. I want to rename it. Let me see that how to rename it here. It should go alter, table, emp, rename, column, column name here. What is the column name? EID. We are going to use the new name. What is the new name? EMP underscore ID. See that this column is going to convert into this type here. This column we are going to convert into this type. See that it's a new name here. It's a old name. It's a new name. Let me see that now we are getting. See that. See that after rename the column. After rename the column, let me check that now here. After rename the column, let me check that. Just see that we are getting a rename column. We are getting rename column. See that now, guys, how to use the alter command. See that in such requirements, we are going to use alter command. Such requirements. See that what are the requirements here? We are going to modify the column data types here as well. We are going to adding the new columns or dropping the existing columns or rename the existing columns. See that in such requirement, we are going to use, see that alter command. We are going to use alter command here. Just see that. Okay, already we have done all things. See that we have done all things here. Already we saw the practically all things, right? Modify the data types here, adding the columns, dropping the columns, rename the columns. We have done that, all things, right? Just come back now, guys. Come back, third one. What is the third one, guys? Create, alter, drop command here. What is the drop command here? It has to drop. It just drop the complete table here. Just drop the complete table. Complete table here. Just to drop the complete table. Just remove the complete table from database here. Just remove the complete table from database. Just drop the complete table from database. Just see that now. I want drop it now. Drop command. Drop table. Table name. That completely the table is going to remove from database here. Completely the table is going to get dropping from database. Completely, just see that now. Drop table name here. Just see that after dropping the table, let me check that now here. The table does not exist here. See that object does not exist. Who is the object here? Our table name. Our table name is going to become object here. Just see that. Our table name is going to become object, right? Just see that object does not exist here. Object does not exist. It's a drop command. It's a drop command. Just see that now, guys, how to use it, drop command. How does it work here? It has to drop the complete table from database. Then let us see that now, fourth command, guys. Truncat command. What is the truncat command exactly, guys? Truncat. It has to remove cache memory records here. Cache memory records. What is the cache memory? Just to remove cache memory records. What is the cache memory? It's a permanent memory. It's a permanent memory. How to get permanent memory? See that. In the database, how to create permanent memory? See that. If you give the commit command here. The commit command, it has to create cache memory. See that. The commit command, it has to create cache memory. In that memory, it has to store the database records here. The commit command is going to store the records into cache memory. It's commit command only. How to get cache memory? You should go commit command. The commit command, all records, it will take the database records, it's going to store into cache memory. Through commit command, we are going to achieve the cache memory. Through this command, we are going to achieve the cache memory. Let me see that now, guys. First of all, let me insert some records here. First of all, here we don't have a table. Let me create new table again. Let me create new table here. Let me create new table. Should go create command. Create command. First command. Create command. So create command. Just see the create command here. Create command. It's a create command. Okay. Table is created. Here there is no records here. How to check the records? Let me see that. Table is presented. Table is created, but there is no records. Let me check the records here. How to check the records? Select a star from table name. Select the star from table name here. What is the star? Star meant for including all columns. It has to display all columns here. It has to including all columns. It has to display all columns here. In the EMP table, how many columns we are having? The star symbol is going to call all columns here. The star symbol meant for all columns. See that? Select all columns from EMP table. See that we are going to select all columns. We are going to display all columns here from EMP table. Star symbol is going to represent all columns here. Just to represent all columns. Just see that now. No row selected. There is no records here, but table is presented. Table is presented. Records is not available. There is no records here. Table is presented. There is no records here. There is no records. Let me insert the records now. Insert here. Insert command. We will discuss later. First of all, see that how to insert the records here. Insert into table name values. It's an insert command. Insert into EMP values. Part 1. Here, how many columns here? There are 3 columns here. EID, ename, and ESAL. Let me insert EID, ename within the single quotes here. Within the single quotes, you can insert that. ESAL. Let me give the semicolon. It's an insert command. Insert command here. You see that it's a DML command. We'll discuss later. First of all, see that we are going to insert into some records here. We need to require truncate command. How to create truncate command here? Just to remove cached memory records. First of all, we need to create table. Then you can put some records into table. Then only you can check the truncate here. Then only you can check the truncate here. That is the reason I created table. We are inserting the records here. We are inserting the records. Just see that now, records now. First row is created. Let me modify the second row also. Same command. Same command here. Second. It's a first record, second record. If you want one more record, you should go type the same command. Type the same command here. Let me see that. Insert command. Insert command, right? Done, guys. Just see that we are having 3 records now. Let me check the records now. Let me check the records now. Select the star from EMP. Star. I want to display all records here. See that we are getting all columns. We are getting 3 records now. Just see the 3 records now we are getting. See that now. We are getting 3 records now. Already we are having table. In the table we are having records here. Now we should go truncate command. See that what is the truncate command here? If you want to make it truncate command, first of all we need to create table. Then you can put some records into table. Then only you should create truncate command. You should create truncate command here. Just see that now, guys. What is the truncate here? It has to remove. It has to store. It has to store records into cache memory here. It has to remove. See that it has to remove cache memory records here. It has to remove here. Remove cache memory records. It has to remove cache memory records. Let me see that now. First of all, after creating the records now, we are having 3 records here. These records by default is going to get temporary memory here. These records by default is going to get temporary memory. These records. As of now, these records by default is getting temporary memory here. Temporary memory. These records we are going to store into cache memory here. As of now, these records is going to store into temporary memory. Temporary memory here. Suppose here if I take the rollback command. What is the rollback here? It's going to remove the temporary records here. If you take the rollback here, it's going to remove the temporary records. See that no temporary records. If I use the same command, it's going to remove all records here because these records is getting temporary memory here. These records is getting temporary memory. See that? Suppose if I take a rollback here, just see that rollback now. After rollback here, let me check the table now. No records. No records here because the rollback is going to remove the temporary records. These are the temporary records. He has to remove the temporary records here. He has to remove temporary records. Already he has done that. He will done the temporary records. That is the reason. See that. But we don't want temporary records. What about truncat command here? It has to remove cache memory records here, like permanent memory records. How to make it permanent memory here? You should go commit command. Let me see that. You guys take the history here. Don't sit idle. You can take it now. The complete history, you can take it here. If you take the complete history here, then you will get some idea here. What about temporary records? What about cache memory records? Just see that. Okay, guys, let me see that. Let me clean. Shall I clean it, guys? Shall I clean it now? Yes or no? Shall I clean it? You guys take it now. History here. What comments I have here? You're typing. You can take it here. Don't sit idle. You can take it. These commands. Okay. I want to clean it here. Shall I clean it now, guys? Shall I clean it, guys? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Respond, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want to clean it now. Done. Again, see that no table here, no records. Let me insert one more time. Again, we need to insert here. We need to insert first record, second record, third record. Now let me see that these records is getting. Let me check the records now. Let me check the records now here. The 3 records now, right? Let us see the 3 records we are getting. These records is getting temporary memory, right? These records we are going to put into cache memory here. How to put into cache memory? You commit command. Should you commit command here? Let me see that. Now, these records is getting cache memory here. These records is getting cache memory here. After commit command, if you use the rollback, see that. Rollback here, it can't do any operation because these records are getting cache memory here. These records are getting cache memory, right? Just see that now, guys. These records are getting cache memory. Just see that. That is the reason rollback. It can't remove the cache memory records. Can't remove caching records here. It has to remove only temporary records. See that. These records is getting cache memory because I given commit command here. If I do rollback also, there is no use for rollback command here. Rollback command, it can't remove caching records here. It can't remove that. There is no use for rollback as of now. As of now, there is no use for rollback command. It has to remove only temporary records here. Can't remove cache memory records. See that now here. After rollback also, we are going to get records here. We are going to get records because rollback command, there is no use for rollback command here because these records is getting cache memory here. These records is getting cache memory here. Now let us see the truncat command. What about truncat command here? What is the truncat? It has to remove cache memory records here. It has to remove cache memory records. Let me create truncat command. Let me see that. It has to remove cache memory records. Let me create truncat command now. Truncat table emp here. See that we are going to remove cache memory records. Should go truncat command. Truncat it. Table is the table truncated after removing the caching records. After removing cache memory records, let me check that now here. Let me check that no rows selected. No rows selected. Just see that now. No rows selected. See that now how to create truncat command here. First of all, you need to create one table. In that table, you can put some records here. Then that records you can keep it cache memory. Then you can use truncat command here. See that how to make it truncat command here. We need to create table. Then in that table you can put some records. That records can put cache memory. Then you can create truncat command. You can create truncat command. Just see that. Already I have done truncat command. Just remove permanent memory records. After truncat table, see that? Check the table here. You can't get any records here. You're not getting any records. Just see that. Here, note it one point, guys. Note it one point. Note it. Truncat records you can't recoverable. Truncat records we can't recoverable. Can't recoverable. But delete records you can recoverable. But delete records we can recoverable. Then recoverable. We can recoverable here. Through rollback command. Just see that one. Delete records you can recoverable through rollback command. Truncat records you can't recoverable. But delete records you can recoverable. See that one. How to recoverable? Through this command. Through rollback command. Just see that now, guys. It's very, very important here. Can I recoverable truncat records? We can't recoverable. We can't recoverable. But here, deleting records you can recoverable through this command. Through this command you can recoverable. Is there any doubt, guys? Truncat command. Yes or no? Guys, is there any doubt in the truncat command, guys? Respond, guys. Hi, guys.
No, sir.
Next one,
No
the
doubt,
last
sir.
command here. The last command, rename command. Fifth command, rename. Already we saw the column renames here. In the alter table, in the alter command, we saw that column renames here. Here it has to rename table name also here. It has to rename table name also here. It has to rename table name also. Table name also. Yes, rename table name also, guys. Let me see that now here. Let me come back here. How to rename table name? Already in this command we saw that. In this command we saw the how to rename column names here. We have done that. How to rename column names. But here in the rename command, we are going to rename it table here. We are going to rename the table name. Let me see that. It has to rename table name also. Let me see that. How to rename table name here. Just come back here. Let me see that. Just see that now, guys. Already we are having EMP table. EMP table here. Select start from EMP. It's EMP table. Already we are having EMP table. Rename it. We are going to EMP is going to convert into employee here. See that the EMP is going to convert into employee. You want to rename the table name here. You want to rename the table name. Let me see that. Rename EMP to employee. See the table is getting renamed here. EMP table is going to convert into employee type. EMP table is going to convert into employee type. Now, as of now, after renamed here, after rename, EMP object does not exist here because already going to become employee. See that it became employee here. EMP object does not exist here. Only employee object is getting existed. Employee object is getting existed. Let me see that. Let me see that now here. DES EMP does not exist here because it became employee object. EMP object became employee here. That is the reason EMP does not exist here. This object is getting existed. This object is getting existed. Employee. Let me see that now. Employee. Then we are getting this. This is called a rename command. It's a rename command, guys. Rename command. Just see the rename command here. It's a rename command. Rename. It's a old name. It's a new name here. It's a old table name. It's a new name. Then see that now here. This is called a rename command. Just see the rename command here. It's a rename command. These are the DDL commands. These are the DDL commands. Is there any doubt here, guys? The DDL commands. Is there any doubt in the DDL commands,
No,
guys?
sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
See that in tomorrow's class we'll see that DML commands, guys. Tomorrow's class we'll start. We are going to discuss DML commands. DML commands here, guys. అన్నీ వచ్చాడా తెగబడుతుంది ఇక్కడ పడుతుంది ఇప్పుడే ఎందుకంటే శబ్దం వస్తుంది తెగబడుతుంది వర్షం నువ్వు పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంచారా లేకపోతే రావద్దు మార్నింగ్ ప్లీజ్ ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ హలో పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంచారా లేకపోతే రావద్దు ఎందుకంటే మార్నింగ్ వర్షం తెగబడుతుంది జాగ్రత్త చూసుకుంటా ఏం లెగిస్తారా లేకపోతే మామూలుగా నార్మల్ టైంకి వచ్చింది జాగ్రత్త టేకురా అన్నీ వచ్చాడా జాగ్రత్తగా వర్షం పడుతుంది అక్కడ వర్షం ఇక్కడ తెగబడుతుంది జాగ్రత్త Yeah, guys, let us see that, guys. Okay, guys, in tomorrow's class we'll see the DML commands here. DML commands. Insert command, insert all, update command, then delete command, merge command. In tomorrow's class we'll see that these commands here, guys. In tomorrow's class we'll see that these commands. Okay, guys, is there any doubt here in today's class, guys? Hi, guys. Is there any doubt in
No,
today's
sir. There
class?
are no doubts. No, sir.
In tomorrow's class, we'll see that these commands, DML commands.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys, thanks for support here. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.